Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be testing and reviewing the Jason Wood limited edition holiday collection, which features the Pearl Darling, the Diamond Parley palettes, and a highlighter stick. Do they work? Do they not? Let's find out together. Alright guys, as I mentioned, today we are going to be testing and reviewing the Jason Wood holiday exclusive collection palettes. So let's just get right into it. Let's start with the Jason Wood Diamond Darling. Look at it out. This is what it looks like right off the bat. Like, this is gorgeous, by the way. Like, this is, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this is like little diamonds. It's really cute. It's very, it's not too extra heavy, but it's not light. I think it's decent. What's it called? Weight. Okay, let's just take this out. And this is what the palette looks like. Wow, I'm really, honestly impressed. Okay, as you can see, we have some really nice shimmer colors. We have some tones, more of a cool, what's it called, warmer tones. All right, let's do some matches. So I think I'm gonna do this one right here, skull in my name. Oh my God, look at that. That is pigmented. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now let's do some match where we're gonna, right behind here. We're just gonna go right at it. Oh wow, look at that. That is beautiful. All right, let's go with a different color. Let's use this gold looking one. It's so cute. Wow. Let's see. Oh wow, I am in love with this one too. Okay, honestly, I'm starting to see like this is more like a New Year's vibe, or like, if you're definitely not afraid of diamonds or like shimmeries, this is something definitely I would highly suggest. It looks so beautiful, but of course we'll see how about that when I put them on. All right, so I just used this other color, which is like the little pink one. Okay, let's just go that. Look at that color. That is beautiful. All right. And before we move on, of course, these ones, I believe it retails for $45, which I don't think is that bad. I know Jeffree Star and all that stuff, they have different palettes. Honestly, this one, look at the details though. It is beautiful and it retails for $45, which I think is not that bad. I think it's really cute. So for now, let's move on to the next one. Okay, the next one is the Jason Wood Pearl Darling. Let's open it up. Voila. So this is what it looks like. Honestly, this one has some more pearls, and they all have different sizes of pearls. Not sure if you can see it, but they all have different sizes. Some are small, some are big, but it really feels really nice. All right, now let's open it up and see what's inside. All right, now for this palette, it's a little more neutral, it's a little more matte. So if you're a matte lover, this is something definitely for you. Of course, if you like a little more shimmers and things like that, then the diamond ones are definitely more like you. But this is a little bit more matte. Of course, you have a little more browns, and the other one they have a little bit more of a warm tones. Now this one has a little bit more of a cool tones besides the little browns, but a little more red, like reddish browns colors. All right, so I want to smash them. I just want to, see what they look like. So let's do this brown one right here. It's calling my name. Oh wow, that was really fast. All right, let's see what it looks like. Wow, look at that. Now let's do another one. Let's do this gray one right here. Look at that, really nice. Wow, that is pigmented. All right, now let's choose one more. We can do this little red one right here. This feels amazing, super soft, very creamy. Look at that. Now these colors are literally calling my name. These are really cute. Of course, normal. But yeah, this one also retails for $45, just like the other one is. But wait, that's not all. We do have one more product here. We also have here the shimmer stick. Not sure what this is. It says highlighting stick. Okay, doesn't feel like anything. This one does retails for $15. All right. Okay. Oh, okay, it's double sealed, so that's good. All right. I just want to know how much product's in here. Okay, this is all the product there is. Honestly, this is a lot. For $15, doesn't tell me how many ounces. 0.35 ounce, which is 10 grams. But wow, this is a lot. For $15, not bad. But does it work? Well, before we put it on our cheeks, let's just do it in my palm really quickly. Oh wow, look at that. And it does feels a bit wet. It is very creamy. I mean, I would love to see how this one turns out to look in my cheeks. Okay, let's just put this back. All right, and we're gonna be using this last. But of course, we are here because we're going to be doing a look. We're going to be using the two palettes, the Diamond one and the Pearl Darling one. Okay, so right off the bat, we're going to start with the Pearl Darling one. So we have a lot of neutrals and undertones here. And I think we're going to use this as kind of like a natural, like smoky eye type of vibe. And then we're going to top it all out with some shimmers, since we have a lot of shimmers here to play with. And we're going to be doing a lot of that. We're probably going to be playing around with my eyebrows and things like that. And of course, we're going to finish it all up with the highlighter stick. Okay, so let's get right into that. So don't mind if I have all of this. I don't normally do this, but today we are going to be doing something different, of course. All right, so right off the bat, we are going to be starting off with, let's go right in with something. Let's go with this one. Right here. For the bottom of the eye, we're gonna go with a different color. Let's go with something a little more smoky. Maybe let's go with this black looking one. And we're gonna add it in the corner lower eye. Now for the metal, we are going to be going with this kind of like yellowish tan color. And now to put it all together, kind of like right here on this inner corner, we're going to go with a little lighter, and we are going to use these. Let's use this little light color right under it. I don't think that color was bright enough for me, so let's just go a little bit more into the white color. It's still maybe not white, it's more like a creamy color. Now using the same brush that we used the little dark color under my eye, we're just going to blend it a little more and smoke it out a little bit. Using the same flat brush that we used earlier, we're gonna go back again with another light color. Now this time we're just gonna use this one right here, and we're going to highlight under the eyebrow. Using the same yellow color that we used earlier for the middle of the eye, we're gonna be using it to fill in the rest of the underline. Alright, so this is the final look using the Pearl Darling look. So if you're looking for something a little more subtle, a little more, neutral color, still can be able to get a kind of smoky look, this is something that I would highly suggest. But if you like a little more of a shimmer, then you will like the next one. Now let's go bring out all the shimmers out. Alright, so let's start with the first one. I'm still going to keep it within the familiar, with the same kind of like tones that we're in. We're just going to be adding some sparkles right on top of it. So using the same brushes that we literally just used, we are just going to be going over it with the same colors. So let's see, let me see. Okay, so the first color we're gonna do is actually this nice golden color. But because we are using shimmers, I will actually like to use a little bit of setting spray on the brush. And I know sometimes shimmers are better used with your fingers, but let's be honest, I don't really like to use my fingers all the time. I use a wet brush so it can mimic my fingers. All right, so let's start off with this nice, kind of like, which color would that be? Let's use this nice copper color, I will think it will call. Look at that, brush is padded. And now we're just gonna go back right here. Tap this. Okay, now using this nice pink color, we are gonna use this on the top of my eyebrow. So it will look like highlighter. But we're not gonna stop there. I'm actually gonna be putting it right on top of my eyebrow too. Just right on top. So it kind of looks like it still goes on really nicely. Now on this little dark line, underline, we're going to be going with this nice gray color. Okay, so this is it for the eyes. I think that's it. No, actually we're gonna use one more color. All right, and now for the inner color, we are going to be using, I did use a little bit of a white color, but for this look, I think I'm gonna use this nice golden yellow color, just for the inner corners. This is it for the eyes. Let me just use some mascara, and then we're gonna finish it up with the highlighter stick. Okie dokie, I just finished putting on some mascara. I finished styling on my hair, which I wish you cooperate. All right, now let's just use the highlighter stick. Okay, remember, a little bit goes a long way. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little scared because this looks very pigmented. All right, so we're gonna go right on top of my high cheek. Okay. Oh, look at that. Let me tell you, this feels very wet. And now let's just blend in. Really nicely. You can see it's right there, but I like it more. Okay, let me see if I can actually build it up. Let's just put it on the brush and see if it gives me the same effect. I can feel it. I'm not sure if I can see it. Okay, there we go. There it is. It needs to be built up. Right, this is all the look I got for the stick. All right, so this is the final look. All right, so now let's give you guys my final thoughts about these products. Let's start off with I believe the first one we use is the Pearl Darling. Like I said, it's really cute for someone who loves matte shadows, who loves a natural smoky eye. I think it did an amazing job in for creating the base for this look. Like you guys saw, I did use many colors I tried to use, and they all went in perfectly. You don't really have to go too hard on the brushes. Sometimes some palettes need to kind of really go in a few times to get the pigment. This one you don't. Obviously, you guys saw it went in beautiful with each other. That doesn't give me any patchy, weird colors when you blend them together. So honestly, I'm in love with this. And to be honest, my mother and my friends saw these palettes, coming in, and once I opened them, they were like, I want this one, I want this one. They became in love with it. Of course, the presentation is super, super cute. Like, come on, like this, like if you see this in your vanity or somewhere out there, you're gonna think this is probably worth like thousands of dollars. But it's only $45, and I think that's really affordable, and it will make a really nice holiday gift. Of course, we have the next one, which is the Diamond Darling, and I mean, this one, this whole, placement, this whole packaging is so beautiful. And of course, just like the outside of the package, literally the inside is really cute too. I'll have a lot of shimmers. So of course, this is more someone who's not, very darling, very out there, very like shimmers, that's not afraid of any glitter, it's not afraid of standing out. This is something definitely, if you are that person, if you want to try this out, highly suggest this one. And once again, it's $45, which is amazing. And it really went beautiful, like I said, right on top of the neutral colors. I also see that you can actually find some really nice neutral colors on this palette as well. So it's not just all shimmers, but of course, like I said, if you want to use this, you can either use your finger, or my personal preference is using the brush with a little bit of setting spray, and that also helps, create this look. If you guys saw, I tried to use as many as I could, and I am in love. You guys can see the results. It was beautiful to put on. Of course, the shimmer, so they kind of can go with each other, but not as the neutral ones, because of course neutral ones you can actually blend in more, but this one's also more about padding and putting them exactly what you want them. And this one did a beautiful job, and you guys can see it just looks so beautiful, and all the colors really are pigmented, so I'm really happy about that. Alright, and then last but definitely not least, we had the highlighter stick. I would have to say that this pigment is really nice. It's really wet. I would have to say, literally feels really, it doesn't really feel like a highlighter. It literally feels like you put in a little bit of like hydrating cream on your face. But if you guys saw, it does not go, did I use a stick? I did use a stick. Using the stick, when I put it on, it did not remove any of the foundation. It will work perfectly on your base, and it blends beautiful. If you guys saw, it is a stick. You saw it has a lot on it. I think I like more of powder highlighters more than I like wet products, I guess. But if you're looking for something, this is definitely something that I would highly suggest you trying if you are into that. Like I said, I'm not personally a fan of wet highlighters. I like my powder highlighters. I think they're a little more strong and they're a little more defined. This one can be a little bit more on the subtle side, but you can still work it up a little bit, kind of like how I did. But yeah, so it gives you the option to that. So I really appreciate products that you can actually have the option of being like, hey, you know what, I can really work with this. Of course, there are other products that are just gonna get you there right away, but of course, not everybody's like that. There are some people who like things a little more subtle, and of course, when I do use a lot of, when I do want to do like a nice, amazing makeup look, I want the products to really stand out. So it's just a personal preference, but you like to use highlighter to be a little more on the subtle side. This is something that I would highly suggest you try. Like I said, this retails for $15, and these palettes are $45, and this is the holiday collection from JC Wood. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, and before you go, please make sure you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I like to do a lot of reviews or some random videos sometimes here and there. I do have some really good big announcement coming up next year, which I'm really excited to tell you guys about that. Make sure you guys like this video, and of course, follow me on my social medias at Javi Ortiz NY. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.